Hey guys, what's up? Hello. Hello guys. Good evening, good evening, good evening. What's up? How are you guys? How are you guys? All good? Good evening, good evening, good evening. How are you guys? How's everything going on? I'm good, bro. So, let the others also join in. So there is one trade which is like you guys can enter at the moment, okay? Which is you can enter this particular trade XPL. Okay, I'll just show you the chart and then you guys can enter as well. So there is a very decent amount of contraction which was coming in this particular one. Okay, it is getting rejected at the moment, but like I have a solid bias saying that like it will start to see some sort of momentum to pick up from this particular one. Okay, so let me show you. So it's a beaten down stock, but like now, if you see in daily time frame, it is like after this level of like getting. Sorry, I was checking something else. Okay, so this level was something which I was watching carefully. So once this level got swept, and now it is consolidating quite strongly. Okay, so then it is from here it is starting to move very aggressively. That is what I'm expecting. So, but like the only thing is like in 1 hour it is kind of getting rejected from this highs. So if it is able to sustain here, then we can look for a very good long, which is probably. So I've taken one long and I've kept it around like 11.5 as my stop loss initially. But if I see the price comes down again, I will look for a re-entry as well. Banana, which is from yesterday, which we are still holding. I have updated you guys in the morning. I'm still very much bullish on this one. I'm expecting a decent amount of moves to come in on this one as well. Okay. Uh, in the XPX trade, I was waiting for confirmation before entering, but what you entered during the consolidation, what made you see, bro? Like I don't wait for like what is the confirmation you need? What kind of confirmation are you looking for in a trade? See, like this was a liquidity sweep, which is like best. Like to be honest, like once that liquidity sweep was happening in that particular level, that is where I was sure that like this is going to move. Okay, so that is the reason why I was holding on to the trade as well. So now the trade has given like beautifully around like close to 100 percentage or more than 100 percentage ROI for us, right? Close to 100 percentage or more than 100 percentage ROI is given to us, which is awesome. Okay, so that is there. So one particular setup you guys can look for is like this one. If it is able to sustain here, then probably we'll start to see some huge amount of momentum as there as well. Okay, so I'm looking for like couple more ones. Any banana? I mine did it like it didn't come back to CTC at my price range, bro. There are any particular coins you guys are buying? White whale. White whale was moving very aggressively, no? Drift we are actually inverse, but like it took a stop loss, then it was like trying to move. Like I was in here, but it took my stop loss from here. But I'm not sure like whether to take it because it broke out demand as well here. So I'm not sure like whether it is going to be white whale. I won't recommend you to short now. So it can bounce back at any time. So it is very not to do anything. Okay. Do you guys in on like anybody took how many of you are in on XPL? This looks good, bro. You can actually look for a trade here. Okay, this looks good. Pippin actually looks really good. Like if you are interested, like you can take it. Like Pippin. Daily time frame, it doesn't look that great, but like in week hourly, it looks really good. Like if you are looking for a scalp or anything, okay. If it was a scalp or anything, like look for an entry. Okay, it looks decent enough to take a uh, big move from here, possibly a wide move here. So you can keep around 27.27 as your stop loss, and then we can look for a trade here, which is good only. Okay, that's there. Which all other stocks? It's 11, Pippin, Seek. Seek, yesterday we took it, but like that supply didn't work out. Now, long, I don't think it is the right idea, bro. So I don't think it will be like a very good idea to long here. It might not work out as you planned. Okay, so I won't recommend you to take a long here. So better wait it out, then maybe look for a short opportunities or something like that. I have like I think Ethereum looks very weak. Okay, but like it might go above here, then maybe start dumping. Okay, resolve short. Yeah, it can come down till here, bro. British possible. Okay, it can pretty much come down till here in this zone, which is possible. Okay, sorry, Hindi bolo. I don't know Hindi much, bro. And majority of the crowd doesn't understand Hindi as well. That is a problem. XRP. XRP also like in a very nowhere zone. Okay, kind of situation. Okay, that is very main problem. Like we are not finding like very actively like there is not much things are happening. Okay, so what we need to do is at the moment is like be patient. Okay, be patient little bit and like be cautious also. Okay, they have things new here. Nice, hi, nice to meet you, bro. Sui, Sui INR. Like I am not finding anything interesting here, bro. I feel like it might push, but like I'm not taking anything here. No Telugu also, bro. I don't know Telugu. I don't know. Taiko. No, no, da. I don't understand why you're planning longs here. Look at it. Like it's that's it looking good. Mm. Doge, like I have not give. I'm testing on this one. Okay, that's why I didn't give it as a call out. Like I'm testing on strategy. That's why I've taken that one. My SLS is 11.7 on the short. Like if anybody wants to take it, like you can take it. But like I'm trying couple of strategies in Doge, so I'm testing it out on that one. That's why I'm not given it as a call out. Okay. Mm, Doge. Okay. So what trades you guys are in? Yeah, you can keep it there, Preeti. Bro, there is a good amount of contraction which is coming in next PL. That is the reason why I've taken it. Like it is like given this like good amount of liquidity shift from here, from this level. That is like from there. Like if you see in 1 hour and everything, you can see there is a good amount of consolidation which was coming in. So I was expecting price to break out from this consolidation and start moving, but instead of that, like it is now grabbing liquidity and it is coming down. So that is fine. Okay. So I thought like this is a good breakout which is coming in 15 minutes. So once that 15-minute breakout, I got it from this consolidation trade. That is where like I was starting to take for a good long opportunity. But like unfortunately, what is happening here is like this level is not sustaining. It's kept coming down. Okay, it's keep coming down. So that is something which is unfortunate. Like it is not sustaining. So if it is triggering hassle, it's fine. But like we have will be like managing it. So let's see how it goes. Space resolve weapon. Okay, good. Banana. Banana. I'm still long. I'm holding that. Uh, FHE. FHE. I am not finding it like very interesting at the moment. So not sure whether it will give a big move or not. Okay. Then resolve. Pippin. I've already checked it. Resolve. Again, I'm not sure. Like it is in a nowhere zone kind of situation. That is well. Can you enter banana now? No, bro. So like it's already moved up so much. Like avoid it. If there is any, sir, can we expect crypto movements to happen like in December? On the December, are the movement going to be the same of couple of months? See, like the main reason why like crypto is being extremely choppy is because of like law, but like there is like lot of uh global political tension which is coming in. Okay, so that is creating like if you've seen very unusual movements in like gold, silver, and even in US markets and everywhere. So that is where like you're that is also like getting reflected into crypto market as well. Like you see, if you see, let's take an example right here. Take like Bitcoin. So look at the chart of Bitcoin. It's like, are you able to find any quality uh moves here? Not really. Like it has been very extremely choppy, dump pump kind of situation is happening. So what we need to do is like during this period, like be cautious. Hype, uh, hype short. I won't recommend it. It's like it's very risky. I would say I won't recommend you to short there. Space INR for what? Long? Not sure, bro. It's very beaten down kind of situation is happening. I won't recommend you to trade order. How do you find good structures? Can you give massive boost? Consolidation that come with like experience, like not only experience, bro. So what you can do is like, say usually when I find altcoins to be doing extremely well, when there is like huge amount of contraction after a see very simple way I'll show you. So one structure like you can look at is very simple as if there is a liquidity like this is happened. Okay, so there is like lot of liquidity is happening. then price comes down, grabs liquidity, then consolidate here. Okay, then from there, if it is moving, that is the kind of like structure which is going to give you massive amount of moves. Okay, so basically manipulation, reaccumulation, then distribution. So these kind of the one which is going to give you extremely good movement. Okay, so usually price will come down, then bounce back to create a liquidity pool. Then price will come down, grab liquidity, then reaccumulate, then it will start to move. So I'll show you a couple of example also for that. Like the best example was like this white whale. So this I think. Okay, so here you can see here. So it came down, okay, created this liquidity, then grab liquidity, started reaccumulating, and this then is the place where you started to see massive amount of move. So this was the last liquidity. Okay, it grabbed last liquidity from here, then it has started to bounce back aggressively from here. Okay, so that is where like you can look for. So it's basically not only experience or anything, you guys can also find these kind of one. So majority of the time before like see before the big moves are coming in the market, you will see a good liquidity grab. See, very perfect example for this one is this one. See here, the liquidity grab, push, then consolidation. From this consolidation, very massive move. So from there we were able to grab almost how much? 23%. Okay, so look for these kind of structures. That is where like you will see massive moves to be coming in. So that is the reason why I've taken this one also. But like this is not like actually sustaining at the moment. Maybe like some sort of like liquidity grab is happening at the levels. Maybe like it will come down. Then I will be looking for a re-entry also. So if one trade is like hitting SL doesn't mean like you will should be like avoiding that completely. I look for re-entries as well because that is how altcoin is going to work. Without inducements on, like there is a good chance that it will break up and like break and like move very aggressively, bro. That is there. Bro, ETH, I have a very slightly bearish bias. Okay, so that is there. Seek, I have already told you, right? Seek, I am bearish, but like I don't have an entry here. Okay, so if the price goes above this levels, grabs liquidity from there, then we can look for a okay. That is where like you can look for a re-entry here. So trailing is I didn't my trailing didn't actually get triggered. I think my entry was little better than yours, I guess, guys. Actually, you could have like re-entered if river was hitting your stop loss. River, river for what, Preeti? Long, short, what you're planning? If you're planning for shorts and longs, both I don't have any entries. Okay, in river. Fartcoin is going to dump most probably. Like we'll start to see like price to come down aggressively. Okay, so I'm taking an entry in Solana. Okay, Solana, it's kind of like slightly risky, but like you guys can also enter. Okay, your stop loss will be 11,890. Okay, 11,890 can be your stop loss in Solana, and you can enter. This is slightly risky. Okay. Uh, Okay, slightly risky, but like still you can look for a good scalp. I feel like there is this weakness is going to get distributed to down. Okay. VFX. Are you asking me anything or like it's just a random one? Bro, show that in chat. Which one, bro? Fartcoin. Daniel. What do you think about the current price of like silver? Do you think now should be good price to invest or like? See, I don't think it is going to crash or anything. Like I'm not expecting to crash or anything. But like one thing you need to understand is like it's not a right price to invest at the moment. Like I'm not like I won't recommend you to invest into silver and gold now. It's moved up so much, so I won't recommend you to invest into it now. Okay, wait for like little amount of correction. And now whatever it is happening, going to be happening in the market is going to be very tricky. So yesterday also, gold did a very aggressive shakeout. Okay, there was a gold like did a very aggressively uh, shakeout which came in. So that is one thing which was happening there. So what you need to do as a trader is be cautious. Okay, if I'm not wrong, today what will happen in gold? I'll tell you what is going to happen in gold today. Let's see whether I'm going to be right or not. Okay, either it will as soon as the go Europe today when US market opens, it will come down. Okay, maybe till here. Okay, otherwise it will go up, grab liquidity, and then come down. Okay, this is probably what is like gold is going to do today. Anybody wants to bet against me, or anybody having the same bias? Tell me who's having the same bias and who is not having the same bias. So my prediction for gold is this: like in 15 minutes, I'll show you. So gold usually will do, most probably it will go up like this. Then from here it will grab liquidity and then it will start dumping today. Okay. Which is pretty much possible. Or it can dump from here itself. So either it will grab liquidity and so I have a very slightly very bearish bias. Okay. Not like slightly, but I have like kind of a bearish bias. But the problem is like gold is like having like crazy amount of like movements which is coming in. So either this will happen. Okay, this is what like my expectation. Why do you feel so about gold? I feel like it is kind of like a overbought kind of situation. It's which is happening. Do you understand what I'm like? Did you guys feel that same? So my bias like is very simple. Like see, so I look at the candles when it is like extremely bullish. Okay. So when we start to see these kind of candles which is forming during a rally, that is where like we can see that like okay, the weakness is coming into the market. Okay, weakness is coming into the market. So usually after those like weakness is visible. So if it is wanted to dump, probably what it is going to happen is I've already told you, like it will go to this liquidity of like these levels, grab liquidity from here, then it will start dumping. This is pretty much uh, what I am expecting in gold. So let's see how it plays out today. Okay. So once if it is like if it is able to sustain at this level, then we can look for a shorting opportunity there. Okay. So that is what my expectation. Gold will my expectation for today is gold will grab liquidity from here. From there it will start dumping very aggressively to the downside, which is probably which is going to we'll see. Okay. So I feel like majority of you guys also have the same bias. Am I right or wrong? Are you guys having the same bias? or you guys have the different bias? The reason why I'm analyzing gold is like I can trade here, okay, so probably we'll be able to look for a good opportunity. Bro, why are you expecting that short in gold because of geo issues? See, not like geo issues or anything, darling. Look at like the chart. There is like huge amount of liquidity is basically lying on top. So usually when there is like when the end of the rally, market will look for liquidity, then it will start looking for down. So what I'm seeing here is like mostly like weakness only. Okay. What I am looking here is like weakness only. So the price can go up, like grab liquidity from there and it can start dumping from there. That is what my expectation. So let's see. Uh, Hype INR for short. Bro, no. I don't think it is a right idea to short it here. Okay, so please be cautious. So don't go and aggressively short or anything at the moment. Please be cautious. Be wait. Can you guys tell me in the chat like which all trades you guys are in? Can you guys tell me like which all trades you guys are in? Sol. Okay. Sol. Banana and Sol. Okay. Sol. XRP. Sol. Okay. Anyone else? Sol. Okay. Everything else hit target. One hit S. Okay. So like majority of you guys are in on trades, no? How many of you are not in on trades? What time frame generally I use? Like I prefer like 15 minute, 1 hour and 2 hour, bro. That is my preferred time frame. I prefer to stay it like very higher time frame because that is where like very good moves will be coming in. So I don't like to trade in very smaller time frames, which is like very difficult. Hi Madhun, I am a member at HavenArk community. Is coincides safe like for withdrawal fund and safety. Yes, bro. That is like very safe. It is an FIA registered broker. So you can look for a no issues with that. Like so it's basically FIA registered means that it is like SEBI only. So for an NSE like there is SEBI and all, no. Basically like that, like there is a regulatory board like for crypto which is FIU. Okay, so you can actually trust them and don't do P2P transfer, like do bank transfers only. So you can do that in that also in here. You can, if you are in coming now, then Sol looks good. Okay. Sol you can enter for short with like 11,890 as a stop loss. Okay. UL and enough long possible. Let me check. UL possible, but like I'm not sure. Possible, but I'm not sure. Ina, no. Ina, no. I look at like larger time frame, bro. That is there. Hi. Okay, tell me. Sorry, that was I need to take that. So you never look at like higher time frame like 4 hours? Yes, bro. I look at like higher time frame. So you asked me what is my preferred time frames. I told you that. That doesn't mean like I don't look at other time frame. I always look at other time frame. Can you please tell the soul trade I'm going to enter? In the sense like soul trade, why I took it. So there is like a good amount of weakness which is visible from this area, bro. It went into this tiny area of supply. Now it is showing that weakness. Uh, if you remember, do you guys remember? I which I taught you faulty base, or did you guys forget that? Poor highs, poor highs. Then weakness is starting to come down. So now it is breaking down from the zone also with a 1 hour candle, which is why I am expecting it to come down. Do you guys remember like the poor high concept which I told you guys? Or did you guys forget about it? So gold is actually going to dump. Gold will dump, guys. Gold is going to dump. FHE. See, if a FHE want to be like, if you are planning to take loans, it should be coming at least down till here. If it comes down till here, then if it is moving, then you can look for a trade. At the moment, I won't recommend you. If it comes down to those demands on, then you can look for an entry. It's a like a very not a good day. So I'll show you a couple of things. Okay. Investing.com. So we go to investing.com. Economic calendar. So this is going to come out. Okay, consumer index price. These are not the important one. Okay, where is this date tomorrow? So there is like tonight. Okay, tonight is very important. Okay, tonight Trump Machan is speaking. Okay, tonight Trump Machan is going to speak. Okay, so it is going to be very important. Why it is important is going to be India and EU made a trade deal today. Have you guys seen that? India and EU, European Union has finalized their trade union, and like America is not very happy. Correct. America is not very happy. Correct. So whatever this stupid person is going to tell is going to trigger huge amount of volatility in the market. Okay. There will be like huge amount of volatility which is going to get created. That is the reason why market is not much moving. Okay. So and then in the later half of tomorrow, okay, which is I'll show you. Today. Tuesday and Wednesday. Quite interesting. Okay, so which is Thursday night. Okay, today is which date? Today is Tuesday. Tomorrow night for us at this will be coming in. Okay, this FOMC statement is going to be very too important. Okay, so very important as a trader for us. Okay, I told you guys gold is going to dump. Okay, gold is coming down. Let's hope it will dump aggressively. Now understood why the market is like being little here and there kind of situation is happening in the market. Like there is like lot of important events which is coming in the next 2 days. First one is Trump. Okay, even Trump doesn't know what he's going to talk. Okay, when it comes to talking, nobody can predict what he's going to talk, and he doesn't even know what he's talking. So like, that is the scene, bro. Like if you want to trade gold, there is a currency called XAUT. Okay, if you are using in coin switch, if you want to trade, the currency name is XAUT. So you can trade here. I took you. Oh, you took. Nice, good job. Let's see how it goes. Beat law. Not really looking good, bro. I am not finding it very interesting. So this is something which we can try. Anybody wants to try like with a very small trust space can be tried. Okay. Space is like kind of like getting rejected from this level. So I am taking a long here in space. Okay. My stop loss is going to keep it very tight. Okay. Point 0.9896. Okay, this is what I'm going to keep as my stop loss for long. So I'll take around 10,000 rupee risk and I'll take. So this is potentially a big play. Okay. I am this is if it plays out well, we are looking around 1000% return. 1000x. But like it can fail also. That's why I didn't look for a very huge amount of money. But this is probably a new listed only, so it has beaten down. If it start to bounce back from here, it can move very aggressively. So even if it is go back to its like all-time high, that is 100%, that is gives us 1000% in return. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so space INR we have taken a long with a stop loss of 0.988880. 0.988880 is your stop loss. Okay, that is what like I've taken space, but like I've taken a very smaller risk in this one. Banana I am exiting now, so I feel like it'll be very choppy kind of situation is going to come into the market. So I've taken an exit from there. USD gold I will be waiting. Okay, gold I'm waiting it out. Once the price goes above this liquidity area, I'll be looking for short opportunity. Definitely gold is something which I wanted to look for a short opportunity. If it happens, like I'll be more than happy to take it. There are a couple more stocks, like not this one. I'll show you guys, which will be like this one. There is 1 inch. Okay, this is also similar to space, which we can expect a big amount of moves to come in. Okay, okay. So look at it. How many of you entered in space? Tell me. How many of you entered in space? Nobody entered, huh? You guys will never enter good trades. Okay. Space has started to move, so let's wait. Drift, I have not taken. I'm not taking anything at the moment, bro. Oh, look at space. Already 20%. What a move! It's moving extremely nice. Let's see whether it will take us to space. Will space has the enough potential to take us to space? Let's wait and see. We'll only get to know once US market opens. How much you guys are up in space? How much you guys are up in space? Nobody is up. Huh? Oh, okay, good. 13, 19, 20. Ended a bit slow. Okay. It's like option in coins. So all coins are option. All coin moves very aggressively, bro. Like majority of the time, it will like move very fast. Are you trading in the options now, bro? Futures. Only trading futures. Let's watch gold. Gold will come down. Somebody was asking about gold. No? Who was it? Mandir. Mandar. Mandir. Mandar. So if you kept it, like what is your stop loss? If you are keeping anything above this is fine. Okay. So let's say 48,000 to 250 kind of range, 2000 range of range, that is fine. How much capital need to start trading? 10,000 rupees onwards, you can start trading, bro. P packs. See, Paxi also is like gold only, no? It's gold only. This session gold moves with like good volume, bro. Like Asian London and New York is will be having highest volume. XPL, I feel like it will bounce back, bro. It is already starting to show some strength. It is bouncing back. It took liquidity from there and it is now bouncing back. So hopefully we'll see like good amount of bounce coming in on XPL. So let's see. So tell me, like any doubts you guys are having? Any doubts regarding competition? Some trades like see I'm telling like 10,000 to start practicing only. Okay, 10,000 is not enough capital to start like properly trade. So I don't want you guys to start trading with like 25,000 or 30,000 rupees like then doing something and going wrong. So ideally, if you ask me like what is a capital, I would say 30,000 rupees is the ideal capital to start off. Raj Prakash, like go to this YouTube channel and the first video is there. That is how you can see order placement video is there. Okay, so just watch that. You can see like how you can take trades from here. The first video which is there, you can just watch it. From there, you can easily do things. How is it is taxed? Gold is dumping. Gold will dump. I told you there is already 20 points. It's like dump 20 past 20, which is good. No? I told you this already. Like this is going to happen. But the majority of the moves is very much stagnant in there, bro. Like it won't be like moving extremely well and all. It's going to be like not a big moves will be happening there. It will be like very much stagnant only. Target in gold this area, bro. It will be like most probably this area will be your target. Like banana, like I didn't want to hold on for a very long period of time. It's not like a very meme kind of coin only. I was not seeing huge amount of momentum is picking up there, so that's why I exited. And I have a slightly bearish bias also in the market, so let's see how it plays out. Bro, is it CoinSwitch platform? You have many tools in like not the tools in not CoinSwitch, like. Bro, just click on this. There will be a blue slide button. So see this one. Just click on this one. Like you will be able to get all these tools. What is your view about gold and silver in a month? In a month, the gold and silver will be available in the market. That is my bias. Bro, there is no way like I can predict anything which is happening in gold and silver at the moment. Okay. So there are a lot of global political tensions which is happening in the market. If anybody is trying to predict what is going to happen in gold and silver, they're just making things up. That is what I will tell you. Like there is not like anybody in the world which is currently having enough, okay, enough strength to tell you that like this is exactly what is gold and silver is going to do. Even everybody in the market is surprised to see what is actually gold and silver is doing. So as a trader, what you need to do is basically is whether whether you are bullish or bearish, see the market, okay, and react to it. That is what you can do. Okay, see the market and react to it. If you are able to do that, then you will be able to do something extremely well. Instead of like trying, see that is something which I always tell people in the market is don't try to predict the market, try to follow what is market is doing. Understood? There is a difference. Trying to predict the market and trying to follow what is market is doing is completely two different things. Majority of the people fail in the market is not because they don't know how to trade or anything. Majority of the people fail in the market. They always try to predict. Okay, this is what it is. This is what is for the next week. And when their prediction goes wrong and their ego will start to hit, and then they will keep on fighting for that bias. So instead of that, whatever market is showing you, follow that trend. So that will be better as a trader. Like you can become more successful doing this. Understood? Majority of the moves are so tell me, any other doubts? Does all the coins in the direction if the Bitcoin is bearish, all the coins go? Not really. Okay, not really. Not all the coins will be like moving like exactly as Bitcoins and everything. There will be coins will be like moving opposite also. There will be coin moving against it. There will be coin moving will be like the same as it. So it depends. Space for how many hours? Let me call space team and tell you, bro. It will be 2 minutes. Sweeps, yeah. Rejection after like the loss is where like you can see. How do you relate position sizing in respect to crypto and the use on the sorry. So US 100 is always a reflection. Okay, it will show you a good reflection about like market. So especially crypto market because this is all tech related stocks. Okay, so if US market is actually doing extremely well or something like that, that will get reflected in the market of like Bitcoin as well. Okay, so if you start to see like there is like a huge amount of rejections is coming in, okay, huge amount of rejection is coming in or anything like that is happening in the market, that is also will be like getting reflected in US market and Bitcoin as well. So that is what I will say. XPL, if you want to enter, you can enter, bro. Actually, because it is, you will get a better entry because we are down a little bit. Like, so you will get a better entry. If you want, you can go for it. No issues. US 100 is US 30 is dumping aggressively. Yeah. 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 See, not US 100 or US 30. Like, see, like what is generally what is like US market is going to do. So if there is not much strength that's like coming in on US market, that is also shows that like investors are not very confident on the markets. Okay. So if investors are not confident in the US market, that will get reflected in like US investors in all the other market as well. That's what you need to understand. Understood. See if like there is like a lot of FIA is which are from US market, cut foreign investors. So basically not a foreign investors, like institutional investors. So they seems like if they are like bearish on one particular place, that means they have to like they will be looking for selling opportunities everywhere. Okay. They will be looking for like selling opportunity everywhere. So as a trader, what you need to do is basically whether are you finding strength. Okay, so if you're able to find strength in US market and European Indian market, that means that uh, the investors are pretty much very bullish on the market. And if they are not, that's it. Currently, like I'm only watching gold. Okay, gold I want to see. Like if it is goes above this level, grabs liquidity, then I would aggressively looking for short. Please don't miss the short. Okay. Please don't miss the shot. This is where like you will see. Okay. You will start to those who missed the tree like we came late. I'll explain one more time. Okay. So I will wait for price to go above this particular level. Okay. If price goes above this level like this, then we can look for a shorting opportunity in gold. Okay, this is what like I am expecting. So if you are interested, okay, if you want to look for a very good short opportunity in gold, please wait for it, price to go above, grab liquidity. Then if it is coming down, that is a place where like you can look for a long opportunity, a short opportunity. Sorry. So that is that. Others like nothing else to changing in the positions. That's it. So we'll wait for another 4-5 minutes. Let's see the US market opening and then decide what to do. Okay. Till that time, if you have any doubts, feel free to ask. So what kind of news usually has the biggest impact on crypto? Because I saw some of the meme coins like Fed chairman says good afternoon admissions. See, like Fed is always going to be very important. Okay, so then there is unemployment rate. Then you have consumer inflation numbers. These are the very, very, very good ones. Okay, so keep minding that. Mm. So where to trade gold? I think coins which only allows coins to trading. You can actually trade gold. Okay, there is a coin called XAUT. Okay, this is basically a gold only. So you can take a trade here in gold. So if what you need to do is like in coins, it's like once the price breaks above, grab liquidity from here. That is a place where like you can look for short opportunities. But the name of it is basically XAUT. XAUT. What was the gold coin? XAUT. Shall I exit re-enter gold after the liquidity grab? Probably, I would say like if you are in on the position, you can hold it. Otherwise, if you want to re-enter, I would. The ideal entry is this one, bro. I've already told you. The ideal entry for this one is going to be waiting it out, like grab liquidity from here, then looking for a dump. That will be the best entry. Mentioning the entry on comment section and pin will be useful. We can follow the entry while watching my kind of videos. Okay. Prediction for gold up because it was not really. See, like it is like kind of in a very, very overbought kind of situation is happening in the market. So after every rally there is a huge dump is coming in. So I'm expecting uh once it goes above, that is a place where like I will look for a shorting opportunity. That's it. 11890. That is a solar cell. 11890. So we'll wait for like 1 minute, then see gold. So let the US market opens, then see. Like I feel like US market as soon as the open, this might happen. Okay, let's see. I am expecting if anybody into forex, like look for a trade opportunity similar to this. US 100 might start dumping also. Okay, US market is opened. Let's see how much volatility is going to come in. US 100 looks very good. Okay. But like there is literally no momentum which is coming in on in it. US 30 is like bouncing back, which is good. US 100 as expected it was coming down. You have shorted from evening. Nice. Good job. It's coming nicely. Okay. Bitcoin is coming down. Let's see. choppiness will be there. I feel like because of Trump, it is going to peak. Okay. Trump is just speaking. That is why like there is not much momentum is coming up or anything. I feel like it will be similar to that, like where like the market will be holding up like very long period of time. Then only the price movements I am expecting. So please be cautious. Okay. I feel. See, US 100 is dumping, US 30 is pumping, all kind of shit is happening. The market is being very weird today. Extremely, extremely weird. Okay. So let's see how gold is like. See, before I'm leaving, I want to tell you guys your primary goal should be like watching gold. So gold will be our primary goal. There will be a good amount of price going up, then grabbing liquidity. If it happens, that is the place where we can look for a trade opportunity. US 30 is dumping very aggressively. Can I trade? Yes, you can. US 30 is dumping massively, but like US 100 is holding up. Go Bitcoin also is showing weakness. Ethereum, it's also kind of showing weakness, which is good. Solana, Ethereum, everything is showing weakness, which is good. Okay. So I'll wind up for today, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow at same time. Bye bye. Take care. Please don't miss the trade on gold if it is happens. Like we'll look for a good opportunity there. So bye bye, guys. Take care. Good night and see you guys tomorrow.